So I think as far as cheapness is concerned, every asset has its own value at a given point of time. Like India, where it is standing today, the growth potential is looking very robust, way above any other country, and for much longer period. I think that much longer period, like what has happened in the last 25 years, can continue without any problem for next 25 years.
You think so?
Yeah. Despite, I'm saying that today we have the stability, even after that, after 5-6 years, by chance, there is some level of instability. Even there it is fine, because in last 25 years, we've seen all kinds of instability in Indian democracy. So, coalition politics and all. So, I think politics aside, India's time has come where I think growth of 6-7% is granted for many years to come. There could be some slowdown for 4-5 years, policy corrections will be there. But per se, because our per capita GDP is low, at about 2,500. Global average is more like $10,000-12,000. So for us to catch up with that, that itself is a journey of 20-30 years. So I think we have a very, very good wicket. We are betting on very good wicket. Now, as far as the global investors are concerned, see, we are very domestic centric. I mean, for us, India is 100% almost. Okay. But for somebody who's allocating globally, I mean, they would like to be taking shots on the markets which are going to be very successful. Now, India is going to be very successful. It has been successful. The issue is that they are already over allocated by some measures. What is the indices which they are showing? India is already, those investors are already over allocated. So, what do they do? But if you look at the overall, like we are 3.5% of global market cap, headed towards 5. But I don't think the world is allocated that much on India. So I don't know how they resolve it. I mean, will they make India as a separate category itself and state allocate, say, 2-3%, 4% out of their total global this thing? But the kind of guys who are visiting me and we are able to talk to some people, it looks at very large buckets of money, like $1 trillion, $500 billion. Those guys are saying that in next 7-8 years, 10 years, their intention is to go up to 8-10% of their corpus into India. Wow. Can India absorb? So I think outlook is good. And India is one interesting place where growth is ahead, and yet the consolidation in the many industries are like this. Every single segment of automotive is 50%, truck, telco is 50%, tractor, Mahindra is 50%, motorcycle, Hero Honda is 50%, Hero Motocorp, sorry. So you name it, paints, Asian Paint is 60%. All the growth is ahead, and yet you have got consolidated companies like this. So these are the massive opportunities to invest and build a wonderful portfolio for next 10, 15, 20 years. This is the only market which is up 100 times in last 30 years. Every 30 years it goes 100 times, and there is no reason to believe the next 30 years not going to be as exciting. I have spent 30 years in the market. I have seen, when I started buying a stock, it was 100 Sensex. Today is 32,000. So right in front of me, market has gone up by 320 times. And I can see some more senior people, they must have seen from maybe 50 or 60 to 32,000. So there is no reason to believe that there is a long-term case for bearishness. Markets are trading about 80% of GDP, which is also, US is trading at 1.55. And we are trading at 0.9. And we are supposed to be the fastest growing economy in the world. So there is some disconnect. So there is a lot of scope for Indian markets to climb up as market cap to GDP as the earnings come in. Right now, as this dark blue line is about the P of the market is about 2023, which is little above the mean of about 17-18. But you see, the markets are moving only with that. So only P is driving the market right now, not the earnings. As the earnings come, I mean, none of the bull markets, none of the economic cycle ever get over unless earning blast comes. So I have an eternal faith that this earning blast will come, things will stabilize, and corporates, I mean, there will be, Lalapulaja effect will come, and we will grow. When it will happen, how big it will happen, how far it is away, I have no clue.